Welcome, everyone. I will now call this meeting of the Standing Committee on Government Operations to order. My name is Julian Morse. I'm the MLA for Frame Lake, chair of this committee. This afternoon, the Standing Committee on Government Operations is reviewing Bill 7, which is the Miscellaneous Statute Law Amendment Act. The bill is available on the Legislative Assembly website as well at the entrance of this room. Please note this meeting is being live streamed on the Assembly's media channels. Bill 7, Miscellaneous Statute Law Amendment Act, received second reading on June 12, 2024, and was referred to the Standing Committee on Government Operations for review. Bill 7 introduces amendments across a range of existing legislation in the Northwest Territories. These changes are administrative and technical, aimed at improving the clarity, consistency, and accuracy of both English and French language versions of the laws. I will ask members now to introduce themselves for the record, starting with Ms. Reed, and we'll then move online.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I'm Kate Reed, the MLA for Great Slave.
Good afternoon. I'm Robert Hawkins, MLA for Yellowknife Center, and as always, I'm happy to be here. Thank you.
And now to online members, Mr. Ajerikon.
Yeah, thank you, Richard Ajerikon, MLA for Trinity. Merci.
Okay, thank you. I will now invite Premier Simpson in his capacity as Minister of Justice to deliver opening remarks on Bill 7 and introduce his witnesses.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Thank you for inviting me today to speak about Bill 7, Miscellaneous Statute Law Amendment Act 2024. Today I am joined by Brad Patzer, Assistant Deputy Minister, Solicitor General, Department of Justice, and Victoria Carmichael, Legislative Counsel, Legislation Division, Department of Justice. The Department of Justice routinely brings forward miscellaneous statute law amendment acts, which make changes to various statutes that require minor amendments, or where errors or inconsistencies have been identified. These must not be controversial, involve spending of public funds, prejudicially affect rights, or create a new offense, or subject a new class of persons to an existing offense. Bill 7 makes routine changes to various enactments of a wide variety of statutes. I would like to thank the Standing Committee for their review of Bill 7. I appreciate their willingness to work collaboratively with the Department to advance motions that serve to improve the bill as a whole. This concludes my opening remarks. I'd be pleased to answer any questions that members may have regarding Bill 7. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for that. Does committee have any questions or comments on the bill before we proceed to the clause-by-clause review? Any online? Seeing none. If there are no more questions, does committee agree to a clause-by-clause review of Bill 7, Miscellaneous Statute Law Amendment Act? We will defer the title of the bill until the end and begin with consideration of the clauses. Where possible, I will call clauses in group. Does committee agree? Committee, please turn to page 1 of the bill. Clause 1, does committee agree? MLA Hawkins?
Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, I move that subclause 1, brackets 3 of Bill 7, Miscellaneous Statutes Amendment Act be amended in proposed section 69.1, brackets 1 by striking out may and substituting shall. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. The motion is in order. To the motion. Question has been called. All those in favor? Mr. Ajerikon?
No, I agree to the motion. Thank you.
Thank you. All those are in favor? All those opposed? Seeing none, the motion is carried. Does the minister concur with this amendment? Minister?
I concur.
Okay. Thank you. Clause 1, as amended then. Does committee agree? Okay. Mr. Ajerikon?
Yeah, thank you. Clause 12 does not, sorry, Mr. Ajerikon, yeah, okay, I'm just trying to find my spot here.
Agree on clause 1. Oh, sorry, Mr. Ajerikon. Just do you agree on clause 1 as amended?
Yes, sorry. Yes, I do.
And clause 2-11, does committee agree?
Agreed.
Thank you. Okay. Clause 12, does committee agree? Mr. Adjericon.
Thank you. I move that Clause 12 of Bill 7 Miscellaneous Statute of Law Amendment Act be amended by striking out Charles III by the grace of God, King of Canada and his other realms and territories, head of Commonwealth, and substituting Her Majesty Charles III. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Adjericon. And to be clear, I think we meant His Majesty Charles III. The motion is in order. To the motion. Question has been called. All those in favor? Mr. Adjericon.
Agreed.
Thank you. The motion is carried. Oh, yeah. Well, the motion is carried. Does the minister concur with this amendment?
I concur.
Thank you. Clause 12 as amended. Does committee agree?
Agreed.
Thank you. Clause 13, does committee agree? Mr. Hawkins.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I move that Clause 13, brackets 3, brackets A of Bill 7 Miscellaneous Statute Law Amendment Act be amended by striking out Charles III by the grace of God, by the grace of God, King of Canada and his other realms and territories, head of the Commonwealth, and substituting His Majesty Charles III. Thank you.
Thank you. The motion is in order. To the motion. Question has been called. All those in favor?
Agreed.
All those opposed? Hearing none, the motion is carried. Does the minister concur with the amendments?
I concur.
Thank you, Minister. Clause 13 as amended. Does committee agree?
Agreed.
Thank you. Committee, to clauses 14 through 20. Does committee agree?
Agreed.
Committee, to clauses 21 through 28. Does committee agree?
Agreed.
Thank you. Clause 29. Does committee agree? MLA Adjericon.
I move that Clause 29 of Bill 7 Miscellaneous Statute of Law Amendment Act be amended by striking out Charles III by the grace of God, King of Canada and his other realms and territories, head of the Commonwealth, and substituting Her Majesty Charles III. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Adjericon. Just to be clear, I believe we meant His Majesty Charles III. The motion is in order. To the motion. Question has been called. All those in favor?
Agreed.
All those opposed? The motion is carried. Does the minister concur with this amendment?
Yes, I concur.
Thank you. Clause 29 as amended. Does committee agree? Committee, to clauses 30 through 33. Does committee agree?
Agreed.
Thank you. Does the committee agree that Bill 7 Miscellaneous Statute Law Amendment Act as amended is now ready for consideration in committee of the whole? MLA Reid.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I move that Bill 7 Miscellaneous Statute Law Amendment Act as amended be reported to the Assembly as ready for consideration in committee of the whole. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, MLA Reid. The motion is in order. To the motion. Question has been called. All those in favor?
Agreed.
All those opposed? Seeing none, the motion is carried. Bill 7 Miscellaneous Statute Law Amendment Act as amended will be reported to the Assembly as ready for consideration in committee of the whole. Would the Premier like to provide any closing comments?
Thank you to committee for your collaboration. We appreciate moving this bill forward. Thanks.
Thank you to Premier Simpson and his officials. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the committee for their work on this review, and thank you everyone online for joining us today. This concludes the public portion of our meeting.